So I have a format that you can just pretty much copy and paste over for your channel. Ooh, gold chest. I forgot I had that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so yeah, let me show this off because this is really cool. I have Murdoch's skin as well. Fantastic. Incredible. I don't have chimeras. I want that one. Where are you? Narbash. I have Narbash. His is amazing. I love that one. All right, so Katie Pearl. Okay. Who else? Oh, Grux. I have his. His is not impressive looking until you get into the actual map. Oh, it's all good. I'm just talking. I sent you an invite to join into my lobby. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but it's fine. Nobody hardly used it anyways. Nice, nice. All right. Hey, join up on me, bro. It's all good. Did you ever see the intro that we put together? Me and Oh, you joined me. Cool. Okay. Okay. So, oh yeah, cards are different. Okay. Let me explain. Okay, so there are three things. You could either do damage output with attack, basically speed or whatever. You've got vitality, and you've got mana regen. So one increases how much mana you have and how fast it comes back. Okay. Okay. Okay, so on your left hand side screen, whenever you bring up your menu, you can upgrade your damage at any time with gold. that you get from doing kills and over time, right? Like card power. You're gonna put it into your. You won't see it until we get into the match. Okay, so you're gonna choose either damage output, more health with faster health regen, or more mana with more mana regen. Okay. You have to look at your deck of cards. Choose the preset ones for whatever character you choose. It's going to say recommended at the bottom. Just choose that one. It's actually not too bad usually. Uh, and you're going to look at the bottom. There's going to be symbols matching the three, right? There's the purple one, there's the green one, and the red one. It's going to tell you how many of those tokens it's going to cost to equip that card. So you're going to put, yeah, like, okay, I've invested 1 point into health and 1 point into mana, right? So now I can choose a card that requires me to have 1 and 1. And then you can replace those. You can only have 3 cards at a time, but you can throw away that card and bring it back in anytime you want to. And it refunds your spent points every time. So you don't lose them. Go ahead and ready up. Did you? Oh, okay, this scrub is going to be one of those people. Okay, you'll see how it works. It's pretty simple, I guess. Who do you want to play as? Who is your usual? Oh, okay, I'm running Murdoch. Run right lane on safe lane. Bro, that silence and your house do not go together, bro. The map is readjusted a little bit. It's set up slightly different. The towers look different. They look like turrets. You will have a slight difference to your move speed. It's a little bit faster. The jungle is set up a little bit different. Yeah, the minions do look different as well. Okay. Okay, so. And you. Uh, yeah, that'll be fine. I would choose your curse also, by the way, to where you can curse an enemy for extra damage. Choose that one first with him. Yeah, those are your 3, and you just use your D-pad to cycle through which one you want to invest into. If you touch the D-pad, you select which one you want to upgrade by pressing that button. But you see the emblems at the bottom of the cards that show you like what it cost to buy them. So you have to invest that skill tree up high enough to buy it. And you'll see it reduce the crystals. A lucky block, I would say, for that kind of a character. The ward, honestly, I don't use wards too often. We're playing against computers, so they'll gank you every once in a while, but we'll just play it a little bit safer so they won't. And let's do Hot Pursuit. Hey, bro. Get back here. Greystone is who we're against, which is good because we're both ranged. We can bully him a bit. I would say. I know, right? Actually, it will allow... They drop in, like, loot crates that are just, like, drop randomly. They're not even loot crates, actually. You don't need a key. They're just chests. They're Halloween black chests. And it will drop and has a chance to drop all kinds of really good stuff. Like 50,000 or more XP card points, which will buy you... Now, that will buy you 2 masteries. They made everything a lot more streamlined and faster. It's better once that you learn it. Way better than it used to be. Are you running down right lane with me? Cool. Okay. Still try to get last hits, of course, for card point. Yeah, the computers are way more smart than year 1 and 2. He's gonna probably back, so. Dang it. Sorry. That's hard to say on this type of a game. I would use it to shoot out homing missiles, honestly. Whatever attack that is. Seekers? I forget what it's... Something like that. Because I like to keep my hand on the attack button, the R2. I would do that, so that's like a streamlined... You can tag somebody and then instantly do that. Hot Pursuit is active. Good kill. I love Murdoch ever since they changed him to have nothing but a whole bunch of passive abilities just about. I just got every last hit. Yeah, green is your health and blue is your mana. That's how much attack you have with ability versus your standard attacks. I used my ult on him just cause. Yeah. Like I said, the computers won't get baited as easily now. They fall back. There's still ways to get them baited into minions. Yeah. There's ways to get them like trapped in minions and stuff still. But yeah, they certainly improved the AI. So. Man. Sad day. You got minions on the way. I'm gonna back because I have enough card power to, or enough damage power to get a new card. And it's gonna improve my Murdoch a lot. I should have put it... There's no good place to put a camera. But what I did is I made my camera ghosted, so that way I can still see my map. And everything. Just keep backing up, throw a couple splash damage and back up on them. I'm on my way. That was accidental, dang it. Yeah, see, they fall back now. They're smart enough to wait. Fall back, bro. Minions will melt you in this meta. That's one thing that's weird. I'm getting fed off the minions, luckily. I've gotten enough of those. He just got stuck on a minion. He jumped on its head. Ah, fall back. I think he's... Yes. He also has a passive now that blocks damage every so many seconds. Here comes his super. Just slightly. Like, I think all characters just about. Hahaha, sniped. We got one of the turrets down. Yeah, go ahead and back up to the respawn. You just press down on the D-pad and you'll back. Do you see this skin? Man, this skin is great. The Narbash one, the other pumpkin-headed one, for his back animation, it's different. He like grabs his head off and like shakes the guts out of it and puts it back on. Alright, I'm headed back out. And then if you press your D-pad, you can activate whatever cards you can purchase. And you can always go over, if you need just like another point, you can always get rid of one card to refund the points, basically, the crystals, to purchase a different card that's more expensive. If it's worth it. The super? What's your super ability? You pull them into the underworld and duel them. It's L1, R1. Come on, Greystone. What you afraid of? What are you afraid of, huh? I'm in hot pursuit. Oh, I love it. Oh, Murdoch. My friend. They did nerf that slightly. It used to be if they're on the same lane as you, which was actually, I'll be honest, it was pretty crazy, but now you extend its range of its effectiveness, which is still really powerful. But the fact that my shot every so many seconds is extended, and on top of it not only getting extended every so many seconds, I can sprint boost. And then I can also sprint boost on top of that just if they're low health. I'm one away from getting multi-shot. I can't hurt him whenever you're in there. He's gonna use his ult to back up. It's all over. It's all good, man. See, I save my homing missiles for when I have to reload. And now they made it to where it doesn't cancel out your animation. So you can be reloading while spitting out. Watch out, we have Chimera right on our tail. Web, web, web. Ouch. Oh, Chimera. Chimera might be fed right now. Chimera might be fed, I don't know, but he's what level am I? Oh, I'm 9. No, he's weaker than me. Slightly. But he's got help, so. Thank you for being stupid. How does it feel, Greystone? You just 2v1'd me and lost. The computer always goes for the extra armor when out of combat. It's weird that it does that. I think that's what messes it up every so often. It could be low health and get confused that it's not. So savage. Is that the new word again? It used to be the word in. Is it the word again? Okay. Back up. Come at me, bro. I have to help him, but that's fine. We took down their tower. He's oh, minions are really trailing him. Ah! Run! I'm almost dead. That was insanely close. But I wanted to get that kill on Greystone so bad, and then I did, and then he tried to respawn. See, that's a dangerous thing about Greystone. Nah, I wouldn't use the word dangerous. You have to play with him extremely smart because his super is nice and everything, but it's automatic. It's a passive. So as soon as he goes down and it's available, it burns it. Goodness, who fed you? No, not yet. Yeah, Shinbi. Shinbi was over here in mid and attacking me. I'm like, how did you get to level 9 already? And then I realized I'm 12, and this poor Chimera can't do anything to us. They gave him less armor, I think, and tell me when you exit. Really? Ah. It's okay, I'm gonna take down this tower. You did enough. You were still helping the team out there. He's gonna die now. They get up too close to me whenever I get this powerful, and it's too late. I'm too fed. With too much attack speed and damage. And not only do I have attack speed and damage, I have pursuit. Which means you can't run away. Effectively, anyways. That's fine, I'll take him out. You see this? Look at them. They both tried to push me just now. Oh, I wanted him so bad. I've got like 43 seconds till I can I don't need that anymore, and I need this. Hold up. Pop in my neck. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm even more powerful than I just was. Where you at? You on right lane? You got... Who is that they're playing as? Is that Decker or... That's the Countess, right? No, oh yeah, the Countess. Watch out from your left. Watch your left. Watch your left. Back up. Ooh, get melted. The entire team's there, bro. Don't challenge. Just run. Got pulled in. It's okay. It's okay. Keep retreating. Keep pulling Kai if you can. Just keep on. I'm on my way to help. It's okay. It's okay. Here it is. Greystone's going down. I used my ult as soon as he came back in. I am your kryptonite. I'm taking down the minions. You see how fast I'm shooting? That's ridiculous. And it's 3 shots. Watch, it's... Yeah, watch the damage output. What? This... It's triple shot. On top of all my 3 cards, which are all damage. With my other crystals, which are damage. One... That's the damage on the 4th shot. It's important to land your final shot. Oh no, this is Shinbi. Really? Oh man. Well, I better run, because their entire team is pursuing me. Okay, I just maxed out my agility. That's insane. I mean, I've done it before. I've actually maxed out my agility, vitality, and gotten like 5 points on intellect. It gets ridiculous. I think I'm gonna boost that even more. I think I can do it. Let's see here. Let's see how OP I can get before the end. Because we already have their inhibitor down, which means super minions. Oh, yes. Gonna run through the jungle. I appreciate your existence. Alright, so I'm going to... Invis is still broken in this game. I hate it. It makes me mad. Because you'll be... Oh, no, 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 no. That's what I was trying to avoid. Hot Pursuit's amazing. I know. The ability for them, they think they can just run away, and they can't. They just can't. It's like, oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Let's see how quickly we melt this. Yep. Feels bad. Rip the dream. These minions have nothing. Yep, that'll happen. Okay, it's official. I'm a Paragon god. Not really. Like if I ran this setup in a legitimate PvP match, it probably wouldn't work out very well for me. Oh, where all these guys come from? Just back up, bro. We got tons of minions on the way. I really thought that would have hit him. Right before he could get to safety. What are you gonna do, Greystone? What is your option? That's right. This game is ours. Come on, fire that last shot. Yes! I killed him right at the end. Massacre. Don't think so. Level 20. And I got 14 kills. If you look on the right side of your character, so you got 1 kill, you died 3 times, 4 assists, and 24 minion kills. But look at my cards. Scroll over my cards if you can. See what they do? Heavy Hitter, Guard Piercer, and Swamp Stalker. For ranged characters, that's insane. Because of damage output. Oh, it's all good, man. I don't want to have school in the morning. I was like, I don't want to have school in the morning. Don't. I do have it, but I don't want to have it. Did you get a Halloween chest? On the final screen after it does daily quests and everything, it'll drop what you won. Yeah, and you can adjust yourself to where you're ghosted a little bit, to where you can still kind of see the map a touch. Oh, what up? Yes, glad I opened it. Oh, go over to collections. And then go over to chest. And hit triangle on it and square. What is that one? Is it a card? Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay, that's insane. I need to put that card on this deck. I have a card. Edit. You have a lot of them, huh? Yeah, they gave extras away too because whenever everything transferred over. I wouldn't use them right now. He used to be, in my opinion, he used to be borderline OP if you played him right. Um, like he was to the point where if you built a proper deck for him and played him the way he was meant to be played, then there's no beating him hardly ever because he would gank, which means that you're typically not 100% health, but on top of that, his health, like his lifesteal, is really high. Um, and his armor was actually pretty high too. And so I don't know, they reduced that a bit, as well as his abilities. I did it to where you can ready up and search for a game. You can cancel it if you want. Oh, okay. All right. All right. You could play Murdoch. He's pretty good. Sparrow is really good right now. Twin Blast is doing all right. I'm just saying, like certain people that are really good. Oh yeah, especially Alex, bro. Remember Alex? Go left lane with me. Yeah, they have a pretty good sized roster now, don't they? Press square. If you press triangle, that's how you choose it, like a shader form. Cool. Yeah, that's the one I use. Yeah, yeah. At first I thought you were talking about something totally different, but once you said that, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Because I thought you were talking about something totally different. I was like, the Raven. I mean, the book? What? Edgar? All of his writings are really, really good. The Dead Hand, stuff like that, man. Pretty sure that was him. Um, let's do that. Can you go left with me? No! Steel. Is that Steel? Who is this? Get out of my jungle. You're not a jungler. You are a tank for a lane. Whatever, bro. You can have it. Trash, man. I'll hold down left while you're getting ready. We're gonna be playing against an enemy revenant, so just be careful. Oh, and a Fae. That's not good. Be honest, I don't think we're going to do very much against these guys. Yeah, their burst damage is both really high, which means I'm gonna die very quick. And they both have range, which means I can't take down these minion waves. I need you over here, man. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. And I have more health. That's insane. Just stand in front of them and let them hit you. I know that sounds funny, but you're doing it to where the tower will focus them. They'll be forced to back up. That's insane. I'm gonna have to get fed in the jungle. You think you can sit there and play passive against these guys for a while and just like annoy them? There's no way I'm gonna be able to beat these guys without getting some card power. What are the abilities? The homing missiles are more of like, oh, they're running away and they were in range, so you can finish them off. Yeah, I would do that for now, because it's going to help you kill the minions in lane. You know what I'm saying? All of the computers are OP ranged characters that do burst damage. The computer did not even mix it up, other than Fang. What? Fang is like the only one that's like that? How does that even... I went over to right lane. I felt like I kind of had to with how the, I really hope that this phase has a, tether. Okay, let's back away from Fang before he kills me. It's not our job. It's not our job to protect that lane. That burst damage that they do is too insane. Yeah. This the computer stacked their team. And since it's a computer, it can perfectly time their combos together. Of Malak? Of Malak? The grass buffet? You're like, oh, okay. Alright then. Hey bro, I'm excited for the updates that they're gonna bring. The quality of life changes. You know, like, Bungie does care about listening to their feedback. And to be honest, how are you gonna know if your changes are bad until you test them out? Well, they heard the reviews. They know. And to be honest, there's a lot of crap too. I don't know how much crap they have to siphon through about stupid opinions that, oh, you need to change it to this or whatever. You know, the forums are full of bad advice. They have to sift through. But at the same time, well, that's true. That's never going to change. But as far as the game itself, no, that might change too. But they're rolling back their plans on Iron Banner, which means they might do trials different too if they're going to change their. They're not doing the whole coins with all the loot pool. They're going back to the whole. They're going to have specific loot that you rank up to be able to purchase, and you're going to be able to. You're going to be able to use legendary shards for other stuff too, like that. So that gives those more purpose. Yep. Have you seen the video of the new stuff coming out? I think they're going to have specifically like... I got to get out of here. Okay, so the new ghost shells are incredible. There's new exotic sparrows that are not just reskins. Like, they're getting away from reskins, obviously, which at the same time, think about it, they had to force the game out because Activision is trash and said, you have to release it right now within this time period or you lose the game. Basically, you lose the rights to the game completely, which I think is complete trash. You have to actually go to videos probably, rather than just the front page maybe, of my channel. Because I'm not on Twitch live, I'm on YouTube live. So. But you know what I'm saying? Like. I feel like... yeah, or the Beanie Bros, technically, is what it's listed as now. But yeah, Crazy121 is, it's still, the issue with YouTube is that sometimes it keeps a cached information, which means my name is still cached as Crazy121. Which means that, which actually, you know, if I tell people either one, they can find me. But right now, it's still easier to find me under Crazy121. Hey, I hear myself. Yes, sir. No, okay, so... I don't know, I think that Destiny 2, there's a lot of stuff that they do need to fix, but they're willing to fix it. They're not being stuck up about it or anything. It's just that there were changes that... It's like, how are you going to know that these are good or bad changes until you test it out? And they're willing to say, okay, that's not a change that people like. Let's roll back on it. That means a lot for a game company to do that. I hope that we get better, like, dedicated servers by the end of year 1, going into year 2. So they're coming out with new shaders and looks for the faction gear. There's a lot of changes that they're making that are important. See, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that what they need to do is make the other ones actually have a purpose. Because right now, recovery is the only thing that truly matters, with a slight little bit of priority with, you know, oh yeah, I need to make sure I get a little bit of armor too. But... No, how did that happen? No, he's got a blink. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Oh, that was beautiful. Good job, FaZe. Talk. Good job. Okay, so... I think that they just need to make agility actually matter. Which would help speed up, and they need to fix hand cannons a little bit. They need a slight weapon, like, reduce recoil overall, and reduce the flinch from high cal a little bit overall. They don't have to technically remove high cal from Mida, just reduce what it does, because auto rifles flinch you way too much for how much range that they have. They don't have enough range fall off. That's why they're the meta. I would hope that they would bring up a couple other grenades before nerfing. I would hope that other things get brought up before nerfing happens. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the recovery needs. I think that they need to unlock characters, and what I mean by that is make it to where armor needs to randomly roll. I understand not having random rolls on guns. They're slightly fixing that in a way to where it has like every season the same, like guns are gonna be different guns plus different rolls on them. So they will. You can get different roll version of Uriel gift. You just have to wait for season resets and stuff, which I'm okay with that. Halo never needed perk rolls to be a great game. That's not needed, you know. They all just ganked us and destroyed me. It's not needed for good games. So, I think they need to make it completely randomized. The three things that you can put, you know, agility, recovery, whatever, and armor, whatever. They need to make those roll completely random on gear, on what you can adjust them at, you know, to where I can have a hunter who is slow but has a lot more health, or I can have a titan who's extremely fast at recovering health but doesn't have a lot of armor. I think that they need to do that. And people were okay, I'll be honest. Like, people were complaining about how the perk trees worked. You know what I'm saying? People were complaining about the set perk trees, and I'm like, people, you only ever used 2 different setups. You had, okay, what's the meta for PvE and what's the meta for PvP? And you set up all of those separate perks. You just had to go through the nuance of setting them each. It's like there's no such thing as getting variety other than on your grenades or your ability, because, and that's still in Destiny 2. Because in Destiny 1, you never used whatever perk. You never used whatever that other ability was. You always used Shade Step. You never didn't use Shade Step. You know, if you were whatever, you know. If the meta was Shoulder Charge, you never ran having an overshield that did nothing for you. Everyone ran the same thing. It's like, congratulations, Destiny 1 had options that were never used, and they remedied that by giving everyone a lot of different abilities. And a lot of the perks that you had to choose, instead of having to be chosen, people complain about that. They made it just natural to the super. In other words, I don't have to waste a perk choice on sharing damage between enemies that are tethered. It's just innate to my tether. That's fantastic. Don't take that away from me. The people are like, this is supposed to be RPG-ish, and you took away. No, it's a looter shooter, okay? It's a looter shooter, and the main issue is that I don't like the crisp feeling of the game right now. There's slight balances, and that need to happen, and there just needs to be more stuff to grind for that's in-game and more rewarding for the hardcore players. That's it. There's nothing else wrong with the game. The story was fantastic. The quality of life changes. The map needs to be improved. Like, oh, I need to be able to see my team member. Whoop-de-doo. That's the only issue with it, really. Public events, you know, make things more rewarding. So my thing is, that's the quality of life that they need to focus on. And I feel like that's where they're focusing on first for this upcoming next season. And I think that's a good idea. I think that they're honestly handling it in a very good way, especially compared to Destiny 1. That's hilarious. I agree. Yeah, but that's why I'm all for. Oh, they're coming out with new maps like every like multiple. I think more than one every single season that they're adding in. Yeah, and there are 4 seasons per thing or whatever. Yeah, that I'm glad that they brought back the other map from D1 for whenever they brought out Iron Banner. Iron Banner every season is going to be different Iron Banner armor, not just every DLC, which is nice. The weapons are still reskins for Iron Banner. However, the new stuff that they showed off for the other stuff is all new. Uh, the armor is new. The armor is new. The ships and stuff are new. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, I mean, I'll be honest. If that's how it always worked consistently, I'd be okay with it based on armor levels. I mean, yeah. I think that goes back to the issue of them having server issues, and that there's this hit registration that didn't register for your character on one of your melees, but yet it worked on theirs, and it doesn't show them melee twice, but yet the system does. And I think that's why they need to do dedicated servers. I think that would be a good focus, not by year one. I expect after year one would be nice for them to implement that. Like, I understand they've got DLC, they've got the Christmas event coming up, they have all this new stuff that they're changing and rolling out to make us happy, which I'm happy about. And I want that first. And, you know, the servers aren't really disconnecting terribly. I just don't like how lack of crisp, there's a huge lack of crisp feeling to it. It it's delayed, you get hit around a corner. So, stuff like that is really obnoxious. But I can still destroy people and live with that for a little while if it means getting, you know. Yeah, that's why I ran away. Be careful, man. She'll melt your health. Yeah, this team of computers is stacked, bro. Why'd you pull me away? See, now's the time to pull me. There we go. Right, exactly. Yeah. Do you know what part of that is, though? Is that they made everything a lot more rewarding. Like, you get Ingrams more often. So that means that you run through the loot pool faster as well. So it's not just that there. I mean, if you think about it, there are tons of guns. There really are. But because there's a lack of, you know, perk rolls, you don't keep more than one. You just destroy it usually, you know. That is true. But on top of that, they did make it more rewarding, to be honest. Like, I cannot tell you how many hours I sweated on Destiny to get 0 exotics and maybe 1 or 2 legendaries, and that's it. Now, that was trash, and they fixed that, which means that you do get the guns faster. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. The Vex. Yeah. Yeah. I think that the way that they can remedy that is not necessarily saying, okay, he already has this, let's not give him it. But I think the way they can remedy that is to say one item any item can randomly drop from, say, this chest in the raid, right? But once that it drops, you can't get it again in the raid. I don't know if they have that or not. Right. Look at them all. They're all over here. Okay, let's just go into the jungle and let them sit over here and rot. But yeah, I think that there's certainly a lot of things that they can fix, but, you know, it there are certain things that do still disappoint me, and I'm not giving them a buy on it for sure. I think that there's a lot of things to be remedied still. But, you know, compared to vanilla Destiny, man, 100 times better. Maybe more. And also, I think that they put it in here. I think they're also listening to the community well on that area too. I think they're going to do it. I honestly do. I think what they're going to end up doing is what people wanted. I think they need to have a you got quick play. There should be quick play. There should be competitive. Should, I guess, technically stay what it is, whatever. But then it should become ranked as well. And that should not be objective based per se. It should be more trials-ish. And private matches. Yep. Right. It's very low, yeah. How did they get me from all the way up there? I think what accentuated the team shot thing is the time to kill. Because there's something weird about it, to where time to kill is extremely slow until you team shot, and then you just die instantly, and that's because the hit registration says that you died even though you're around a corner. However, if you go back to Destiny 1 and everyone team shots, you won't lose there either. You're going to win. However, if somebody peeks a corner and gets shot by an entire team and steps around a corner, they're going to live, not die around a corner. That's a big issue. That's why I want them to go back on their servers. I'd rather disconnect, like, 3 more times a day. Not 3 more times, but that, not like multiplied, but oh no, you know, I only got disconnected once today, but now I disconnected 4 times. I'd rather have that with a crispy feeling than what we have now. But I think if they go to dedicated servers, they don't have that issue. Sweaty. Yeah. Well, there was a serious issue with Destiny that never stopped. And they never remedied it in Destiny 1, and it still exists, and that's called ability spam. And that's one thing I'm glad does not exist in Destiny. You have to, like, chain things together well and be smart. And it's more about team play and game gunplay than it is. Oh, great. Here goes all hunters using double skip grenades that are highly improved. Or here goes a team of nothing but striker titans using lightning grenades everywhere. Or shoulder charge, or the juggernaut shield. You don't have to worry about that ability spam anymore, and I'm happy about that. So, I mean... Right. And just team shotting the first thing you see, instantly dropping them. Yeah. Camping. Yeah. Exactly. I agree completely. And a good portion of the community has already voiced that, which is good. I know for sure, they've got one, possibly 2 ghost shells now coming for trials, and I think one is going to be a flawless one, and one is going to be a like just for getting it as gear, which is nice. They need to keep on doing stuff like that. Also, weapons have a new design on them and stuff like that. They're going to be different perk rolls too. Same guns, but they're changing the perk rolls for some variety on the perks, you know, and stuff. So that'll be interesting to see what they end up doing with that. I also think that people burn themselves out by using nothing but a Mida and a Uriel's Gift. And it's like, use something like the Valkadin or something that's not used as often that you can still use and be happy. And yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Right. I think that's part of the reason they needed to introduce the private matches. He's just fed. He's actually a trashy character, to be honest. He really is. The computer plays him well because it doesn't require skill, so it just can auto-lock onto you. However, the guy himself is hard to play, and he doesn't do hardly any damage output. His reach is actually way less than it looks like. He's a pretty trashy character, honestly. They nerfed him into the dirt. He used to be one of the most OP guys in the game. The OG OPs. Back in the day. Do you know what my opinion is? Here's my opinion. They need to do special. Okay. how would they make you switch? How would they make you switch? Is the question, right? Um, I think it would be interesting to implement a system to where you have your kinetic, your energy, your heavy, and then do one that's um, a fourth gun slot that's going to be shotguns, fusions, and snipers. And to put a heavy box in every map, and like one heavy box and two special boxes. So put the heavy somewhere in a risky middle zone, and put the two special boxes, one on each side. But at the same time, I do hate it. But at the same time, at least if you're smart enough, you at least have the opportunity to use it to win a 3v1 or a 2v1. Like it's your own. I hate to say that, it's one of your only hopes to win an outmatched fight, to come back and clutch around. Shotguns are fine. Snipers need to have reduced flinch if they remain a heavy. All right. Loading. Uh, I don't actually ever vote on those things. I forgot I had a reputation boost. It's okay. I got diamond chest out of it. Let's open the vault. I'm okay with that. Oh, I thought it lies. You will not get me.